Hey guys, this is our very last lesson, and it is called Define Your Legacy. I think that this could possibly be the most important lesson because it's really talking about your future. Whether we're talking about personal finance or our relationship with God, this defining your legacy is so important. So, a legacy. What is a legacy? Why are we talking so much about giving? Why is giving so important? Wasn't this course supposed to be all about personal finance? How is giving connected to personal finance? The act of giving, putting yourself out there for the sake of another person, building relationships, sacrificing your time and energy, creates a legacy. It gives meaning to the journey of your life. You can be remembered for so many different things: your athletic ability, your musical gifts, your sense of humor, your kindness, or even your anger, or your resentment, or your attitude, or your selfishness, or even your generosity. There's so many things that you can be remembered for, and they're not all positive things. What can you do today? Yes, even in high school, is to ask yourself, how do I want to be remembered? How do I want to be remembered? Do I want to be remembered as having a bad attitude? Do I want to be remembered of being funny? How do I want to be remembered? You can make a lot of money and be wildly successful. You can go after your dreams and accomplish every single goal that you have. But to what end? If you're giving of yourself, you're building a legacy to be proud of. After all, legacy is the impact you have on the world. And it shows the world what really matters to you. Mother Teresa said, "Let us not be satisfied with just giving money. Money is not enough. Money can be got, but they need your hearts to love them. So spread your love everywhere you go." Giving is obviously pretty popular because there are approximately 1 million charitable organizations in the United States alone. So giving is so important in America. I just want to summarize over something that we have talked about throughout this course, and that's the 5 foundations. And I just want to see if you remember these because they are very important, like why they are the 5 foundations. So the first foundation is save a $500 emergency fund, because you never know what's going to happen. You never know when you're going to have an emergency and you could lose your job, like what's happening right now. If you had a $500 emergency fund, that could have really helped out in case of an emergency that you didn't see coming. Number 2, the second foundation, is get out of debt. It's so important to get out of debt so you're not constantly paying everything you have to all these debt collectors. Number 3, the third foundation, is pay cash for your car. And we heard about this in a while back, to sell that car for what it's worth so that you aren't owing any money. And then buy a car that you have enough cash to pay for and just drive a little junky car for a little bit and it'll be fine. And then save that money for a little while and you can get a better one. I'm actually doing that right now, and I'm very excited about not having that car payment. Number 4, the fourth foundation, is pay cash for college. This is a very big thing. I mean, college is expensive, but saving that money over time, having a savings account, or even having those scholarships means you are not going to be in debt for however long, and you won't have to pay all that money towards these debt collectors. So pay cash for college. And number 5, the 5th foundation, is build wealth and give. We know that by following these steps, we're gonna build wealth. That's what we've discussed throughout this whole course. But the sky is the limit. We can do whatever we want and abide by these foundations, and we can truly build this wealth. As you do, be intentional with your money. Take care of your needs and commit to helping others along the way. Keeping an open hand and not a closed hand, and an open spirit. An open spirit means you will leave behind an amazing legacy someday. The bottom line is, as high school students, you've got an opportunity to take all of these life skills that you have and that we've taught you in this course and apply them to your own situation. Everybody's going to have a different situation, but apply them as you can, and this can really make a difference in your future. And that's so exciting. You've got your whole life ahead of you. Where you're from, your family, background, what you've been told by others, those don't define you. You define you. Success isn't easy, but it is possible. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. No matter what your background is, it does not matter. Success is up to you. It might be a little harder than others, but being successful in the world and leaving a legacy behind is up to you. You know, success, the definition of success is going to be different for everyone. I feel like being successful for me isn't making millions of dollars. Success is having joy in my life, being able to help others, spreading God's word. You know, success is going to be defined in different ways from everyone. But as you know, whatever this success is, whatever you think success is, it's possible. And it's possible for anyone that is willing to go after it. So, what will your future look like? What will your legacy be?